My roommate taped a note to the fridge, "The landlord knows it was you." I stared at it for a solid minute. My hands were shaking. I had no idea what she was talking about, but the way it was written made my stomach drop. I texted her immediately asking what she meant, but she left me on read. That's when I started panicking because our landlord was notorious for evicting people over the smallest things. The next morning I woke up to 3 missed calls from the landlord. I called back and he told me someone reported that I was the one who broke the washing machine in the building. He said he had proof and I needed to pay $800 for repairs or I'd be evicted by the end of the month. I was furious because I hadn't even used that washing machine in weeks. I'd been going to my mom's house to do laundry because ours was already broken before this. That's when it clicked. My roommate Sarah had been acting weird for the past 2 weeks. She'd been avoiding me and whispering on the phone late at night. I went into her room when she left for work and found her laptop open. There was a draft email to the landlord claiming I broke the washer during a party I threw. Except I never threw a party. She made the whole thing up. I kept digging and found texts between her and her boyfriend. Turns out they wanted my room because it's bigger and has the better view. Their plan was to get me kicked out so he could move in without paying the security deposit for a new place. She even joked about how easy it was to frame me since the landlord already didn't like me. She wrote to him saying I'd never find out because I was too trusting and stupid. I was done being the nice roommate. I took screenshots of everything including the texts where she admitted to lying. Then I looked at our lease agreement and noticed something interesting. Sarah had been subletting her room to her boyfriend on weekends for the past 3 months without telling the landlord. That was a direct violation of our contract and grounds for immediate eviction. I emailed the landlord with all the evidence and included a detailed timeline proving I wasn't even home the day the washer broke. I also mentioned I had security camera footage from the hallway showing Sarah and her boyfriend messing with the machine that same night. I attached photos of the boyfriend's mail that had been delivered to our apartment showing he'd been using our address. The landlord called me within an hour. He was absolutely livid. He apologized for accusing me and said he'd handle it immediately. He even offered to waive my rent for the next month as compensation for the stress. 2 days later Sarah came home to an eviction notice taped to her door. Apparently the landlord didn't appreciate being lied to and found out she'd been hiding an unauthorized tenant for months. Her boyfriend got banned from the property and she had 15 days to move out. The landlord also filed a complaint with the building management and she got blacklisted from renting in any of their properties across the city. She tried apologizing and begging me to talk to the landlord, but I just smiled and said I didn't know what she was talking about. She started crying saying this would ruin her credit and she had nowhere to go. I told her she should have thought about that before trying to destroy my life over a bedroom view. The next week I watched her pack up her stuff in complete silence. Her boyfriend showed up to help and they kept arguing the entire time. As she walked out with the last box I taped a note to the fridge that said the landlord knows it was you. She read it, looked at me with pure hatred, and slammed the door so hard a picture fell off the wall.